Lesson 4, Paired Eighth Notes. If you made it this far, congratulations. These particular new notes and symbols and things, it's going to be slightly harder to understand. Because as you know, the more you learn, the harder things get for you to learn later. So here's where it gets a little confusing. Before we learn about paired eighth notes, let's do a quiz. Oh snap. Music Term Pop quiz. Name these symbols. You got 10 seconds. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Time's up. What are your answers? This right here is a bar line. If you made a mistake and forgot it, you got to do some reviewing. So go back through the lessons and review what you've forgotten. And what is this right here? That's a note head. And this right here, that's a stem. So again, if you forgot what you've learned from your previous lessons, go back to that lesson, do it over and over and over again until it is memorized. Because I'm telling you, the more you learn, the more confusing things will get. Unless you remember what you've been learning. And that's what quizzes and things are for. Okay, new rhythmic notes. These here are paired eighth notes. Now, paired eighth notes, this is well, let me just explain like this. When you add up the beats of these two notes here, they're going to equal one beat. So two paired eighth notes is equivalent. Equivalent means equal to. Same level. So two paired eighth notes is equal to a quarter note. But these are smaller notes. And what I mean by smaller, so I have to explain this in another lesson, and I will do so in another lesson. Right now, I'll just teach you how they sound. But when I go over my subdivision lesson, like I said, things will get confusing or whatnot. But when I go through my subdivision lesson, you will understand more as to why these two notes equal one beat. Just right now, just know that two paired eighth notes is equivalent to one quarter note. Now, how they sound? Because they're smaller notes, they sound slightly faster than a quarter note. So here's a metronome that's going to give us a steady beat. Each click is basically a quarter note. Two paired eighth notes is, again, they're smaller notes, and you have to clap these notes within the space between one click and the other click. So you got. So by the time I put my other finger down, you got all that space to clap your two paired eighth notes. Boom. So you have all that space in between. So they're going to sound like this. They're going to sound like this. I have the words TT in parentheses, and this is how they're going to sound when you clap it to a metronome time. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, ready, go. TT. So notice I clapped them before the next click came down. So let me clap that again for you. 1, 2, ready, go. And now let me say TT as I clap. 1, 2, ready, go. TT. Let me do it again. TT. I'll do it again. TT. And I'll do it again. TT. I'll do two paired eighth notes in a row this time. T, 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 T. So again, it's 2 claps per click. Now, I use TT. You can use any two-syllable word to help you clap out these notes. So it doesn't make a difference to me what syllable words you will use to help you remember how to clap paired eighth notes. So let me turn on the metronome again. Now just choose any one of these. 1, 2, ready, go. Check in. See how that works? I'll do another one. 1, 2, ready, go. Ice cream. Yeah, see how that works? I don't care what syllables you use, as long as you pick the one that's going to help you remember how to clap paired eighth notes. I'll do one more. 1, 2, ready, go. Pac-Man. I don't care what you use, as long as you remember how to clap paired eighth notes. So the next slide, you have paired eighth notes or rhythm patterns that include quarter rests, quarter notes, and paired eighth notes. As a matter of fact, give me 1 second. I got to add something. Okay, I was looking through the rhythm patterns and I didn't include a rhythm pattern that had a half note in it. So I just added this one to your rhythm pattern. So you're going to go through all of these rhythm patterns that have quarter notes, quarter rests, paired eighth notes, and half notes. Clap these through to a metronome, of course. So if you're partnered up, one person goes first, other person controls the metronome, other person controls when the person claps. So the other person will go 1, 2, ready, go, and the other person claps. And make sure you stay on tempo, on speed. So go through, again, all of these rhythm patterns. Read your classwork assignment. Look at the example. Then go through the lesson checklist to make sure that you have completed everything that I wanted you to learn about paired eighth notes. So please go through the lesson. Help each other out if you're partnered up. Go through this at your own pace if you are by yourself. And I will come around and check your work.